me. Hi.
Other action figures each sold separately. From
Record the purr.
Jenny, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
Ah, there we go. Something chill to watch. The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show.
And works.
Hi everybody. Can of Beard and Can of Bunny here. Look at this. We're only 2 minutes late today. Not bad, not bad. Dab time, dab time. Dabba 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 dab time. I agree. Dabba dab. I've got Alien versus Triangle right here. This is some nice stuff. This is autoflower I grew in the air pots. Air cube? Air cube. Kept wanting to call them AirPods when I first got them, and then I realized that's an iPod or an Apple thing. And my tip is nasty. I can't wait to get new tips, man. This tip is fucking beyond. It's had its day. Alien v Triangle right here. I wish the carbon wasn't so strong in my tip, because man, that tastes good. Oh.
Besides torching it a certain period, the only other thing I do different is like my torch is always.
I think you just treat them better than I do. I think that's just bottom line. You treat them better than I do. Made myself one jumbo coffee today. Let's pick it up. He's a big one today. Actually, 2 pods. So I'm hoping that I got the right ratio.
Yeah, that's like changed.
Yep, it's good.
But gone back to normal a little bit since I've come back a few dabs ago. Then I have days where I will dab once, and then other days where I dab.
Who dabs the most? Bunny used to. I don't know if she dabs it the most. I'd say it's probably pretty close. Maybe leaning a little bit towards Bunny. You broke your toe. Uh-oh. Shit, man. That sucks.
I do recall that time that we didn't go because it was super late at night and there probably wouldn't be anyone there, that I had to wait the night.
Oh, when you broke your foot. Yeah, when you broke it.
Yeah.
Right. So let's go back here and see who was first. Not Cavi was first. We got Polar Caps, Mary Ghost. Oh, and then we got some Twitch too. Can't forget about Twitch. Jaywin, Emil were first over here. Followed shortly by Vinny Barbarino over on Twitch. So, what are you all smoking today? Let me know in chat what you all are smoking on. We've got a bit of a smorgasbord of dabs here in front of us today. We got the Alien versus Triangle. I got some just random leftover rosin from being pressed. It's leftover random because it's like probably a couple of different strains mixed in there now. I've got last year's outdoor Black Domina. It tastes good and old at the same time. It's got this old weed taste. When weed doesn't get stored properly and it's over a year old, it tastes old. It tastes dusty or something. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what's going on there. I've got a very little bit of Blue Dream live resin right here. And I've got a little bit of Romulan Diamonds in Sauce. And I got a little bit of Do-Si-Do Diamonds in Sauce. Caviar, they call it.
I don't like that thing, but I'll like it.
Up is smoking some Blackberry Auto. Emil got some Jelly Donuts live resin. Very nice. Married to Ghost Mimosa Pound Cake Cross. Nice. Smoking a not even dried up. A not even. So like something that's still more, what do you call it? Like fresh or whatever.
Big
That one. Oh, it's right there. I'm in a kind of a good. I want to have more because I've got more in front of me, and that's kind of what we do. But at the same time, that one dab did me pretty nice. I am pretty comfortable right now. Hannah's sitting back here just out of proper reach. She's like
perfectly like.
Hey, there's a Canna Cat 420. Weird. We call our cat. Blackberry is just about done. Nice. Who's the Blackberry from? Is it that ILGN Blackberry stuff? Or is it the Coastal Berry? Or somebody completely different? Greetings. Yeah, I read that actually earlier. I forgot to read that out loud, but I did read that. Watermelon? What? It needs to be plugged in. I don't know where it is. You can use the fake peak. Don't need to charge it. We haven't. It's good to go. Here, I would suggest maybe I use dark cap on it. Whoa. Ooh, right there. I wish that was up just a little bit so I could stand on it, but yeah. Or stand on it, sit in the right spot.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the reasons we're not really smoking in the devices today is because for the last like 3 days in a row, we've forgotten to get Q-tips. And Q-tips are pretty important for those kind of.
Gonna have to wait until I get I am not. But yeah, that's why is we don't have Q-tips for getting we are out. I think I remembered as we were pulling into the driveway.
So is what I've been doing is I got this little piece of paper towel here. I just roll a little piece of paper towel worm. Take a piece of paper towel, I fold it like this. And I roll it up into a little worm like this. There we go. Started out ILGM. Aye, right. What? Right?
The only part that really matters is.
So then I heat this up a little bit and then I turn it off so that I can stick the paper towel in there. Basically do the same thing. Sorry, what were you saying? I cut you off.
Forgot and just noticed there was like a cat hair.
Sorry. Shit. Okay, I want
The people
some
that have cats,
blue dream.
how much cat hair do they have?
Bet you everybody dabs a little bit. Smokes. If you're rolling joints, you're getting cat hair in there, man.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah.
They're probably the ones that because she has ones that can look invisible. She also has ones that are so thin that they've like weaved themselves.
Oh, pepper?
Yes. Themselves into my eyelashes. I've pulled it out and I'm like, oh, that is a weird feeling. Yeah. How gross.
Here we go. Fired up this bad boy. So this is that Yokan Go? Black Go? And then this is the Yokan Max? Something. I like the jar. That one's not bad. That one hits pretty good though still. It does. It's nowhere near good like the Peak is.
It gets
But
a
it
good
has-
like thick type of cloud is like a difference, whether it's like you can tell some tools are just like straight smoke, which is like
Okay, I got a fucking problem with this. It said I had 12 tokes left, and it just ran out of fucking juice trying to charge itself. Trying to, like, get up to temperature. It said I had 12 tokes left, 12 uses left, and it just died. Right there on, right now. You know, it's getting harder and harder and harder to do a positive review for these things. I got more complaints than I got fucking things to say I like about them. And that kind of sucks. Oh, man. Well, that stinks.
one hit. I just don't like the shape.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have a dab off that one because it seems to have enough juice.
He meows at me. Weird, because I can't control the sneeze. I can maybe chase it away, but like, Why are you waiting for this part, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm still waiting on tips. The tips have not made it here yet. It's
She has this
4:20
meow
somewhere.
that she doesn't. Oh. Got hair just like different hair. And it doesn't really. He does, but not very much, and you can see it. Okay.
Yeah, Canada doesn't shed very much.
Peppers is so fine and so soft. And as you said, has different type. Pepper is
It's
like
different.
mostly one type. Don't want to bring trouble. Like that one.
Yeah, probably you're talking about Minecraft. It is. You gotta preface what you're talking about. I do that too a lot, apparently.
Yes.
Start,
I have a couple
we'll
times
be
where I'm like,
thinking about something in our head, and we'll start talking about something without mentioning or giving you some reference
Yeah.
To what we're talking about. And quite often we're getting to what we're talking to, but it is hard for somebody
it's like,
to. Yeah, you're putting it in the wrong order. Like, you should sort of say, hey, I want to talk about my game for a second. In my game, this happens, blah, 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 like that. Versus talking about, oh, cats. You can breed cats. Do you know you can breed cats with frickin' cod and this and that? And I'm like, what? And then you're like, in the game, Minecraft. And I'm like, oh, fuck, you know? It's just, like, I noticed I do it too. Like, and my mom has been catching me doing it lately. She was like, wait. She's like, stop. What are you talking about? And I was like, I was getting there. I was about to say something. And she's like, you're kind of supposed to tell people what you're talking about before you go off on a complicated topic and not give them any sort of idea what you're saying. Okay. You're not wrong, I guess.
that's actually part of the language thing with the
And?
translation.
It's something. Okay, now to be fair, this girl never got to the point and got you to tell you what she was talking about. She just assumed you would know. But that Sabrina girl used to do that all the fucking time. She would talk about stuff and you'd be like, whoa. What are you talking about?
She would do it all the time.
Oh yeah, and she would never get to the point. Like, she
No.
would never actually say, oh, in Minecraft or whatever, for example. She wasn't talking about Minecraft, but you get what I'm saying. She would constantly say, oh, she did that thing over there the other day. And we're like, wait, what? Who? Like, she would just assume that we knew what she was thinking about, and then she would talk about a half thought. And
You
then,
do not have a hive mind.
yeah, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Words are hard sometimes. I say.
But I guess for me, back to that is I was scared that I would step on this baby one that was the size of an eyeball. Basically the size of my eyeball because I got like.
Yeah. And it's gotten pretty darn cold here this week.
Yes.
I have not done any videos on the chickens lately, but they're fine. Only Nugget is laying eggs right now, but
Yeah.
she's laying pretty regularly, like almost every day. She'll like lay every day for a couple of days, take a day off, and then lay for a couple of days and take a day off, kind of thing. Nobody else is laying right now. They're all a bunch of freeloaders.
And also
Oh, what's going
I
on?
could see the difference in when they had like a steady diet versus when they stopped molting and laying eggs.
So, on the Discord, I posted some pictures in the food porn section, but Bunny watched, well, we both watched it, but she was really interested in this cured egg yolk thing. We watched, you guys, if you watch food YouTube, you know who Guga is. Guga Food, Sous Vide Everything, this guy. He did this thing where he cured egg yolks. You take the egg yolks, you separate them, you put them in a mixture of sugar and salt. You make these little spoons and put little indents and put the yolk carefully in that, and then very carefully put more sugar and salt over top of it. And you leave them for like 5 days or something, 4 or 5 days.
I was able to kind of tell the difference when I mixed.
Yeah, you want it to be somewhat consistent. That's sort of the idea.
Difference.
But then you take out the egg yolks and they're like solid, like Jell-O, like a hard piece of Jell-O or jam or something like that. It's really weird. And we rinsed it, patted them as dry as we could, and then dehydrated them in the toaster oven on the lowest setting for a couple hours. And now they're in our fridge. But you take them and you shave them with a little fucking shaver, and it's like Parmesan cheese, man. It's different. It's not as salty as Parmesan, but it
I'm gonna try it on.
Yeah, it is salty a little bit. It does soak up some of that salt.
Tried some when you had the money.
Yeah, sort of.
I didn't think to do that. I was just like, I mean, it's your container.
I was like,
No,
it didn't taste like I wanted. You gotta try it, right? Like we gotta shave it.
I was thinking
put it on
about that
stuff.
after I'd like put them in the container in the fridge. They're good for.
Yeah, we'll do something like we're gonna make a shepherd's pie soon. We can even shave a little bit of that over top of the shepherd's pie, like as a garnish or something. Look good over it.
Garnish or?
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, man. Interesting.
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time.
That's what I was getting at, though. Because you were talking about how you can see the different diets in our birds, and or just like you could tell the younger birds from the older birds that have like done this for a while. Like Nugget's eggs are, I would call a large egg, and it's got a really nice, almost reddish orange hue to the yolks. They're definitely
The paler is after she
yeah, the pale one's actually probably princess, or was it all?
They're all big large.
Oh, okay. Meow, 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 meow.
That's why I was like, it might be after the molt.
Before and some after, or some just before the molt. Maybe that yellow one was just before. Hi, Pepper. Hey, you're the one that came to me all meowing and stuff. What do you want from me? There you go, little buffer. Meow. 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 So talkative. All right. I think it's dead. Hey, what happened to the music? Oh, it's coming back. It was just in between tracks or something. I keep going back to this alien triangle, man. It's so good. Yeah, that alien Bermuda Triangle's got this really weird peppery, earthy note on the way out. On the way in, it just tastes like, I don't know, gassy, sort of good weed. It's not gassy, but it's like a bit fumey, a little bit, I don't know, like cannabis-y. That's probably.
Was it all tricks when you're playing games?
What do you mean? Both. So what she's talking about is I just started, I restarted a run of Valheim again, but I've put Twitch integration, which means you, the viewer, can use the watch points. You get points just for watching on Twitch. It's called channel points or whatever. I call them grams of weed for obvious theme reasons, but anyway, you can spend your grams of weed on doing things to me in the game because of the integration. So you can change the weather, you can spawn bad guys on me, or you can give me a nice meal, give me a nice piece of food. You can, so changing the weather actually can be beneficial in the aspect of, like, let's say it's pissing rain and I'm fighting a boss. Somebody can type in the change the weather and it makes it sunny. Fight, because the being wet makes your stamina recharge faster or slower. You don't get your stamina back as fast when you're wet. And you can get wet from either it raining, obviously, or for jumping into water. Like if you fall into a creek or something when you're running through the woods, you're wet for like 1 minute, it drips off. You go by a fire, it goes off faster. But anyway, long story short, there's the integration thing is really neat because you can do good things and bad things. You can summon bad guys on me and I have to fight them. Last night I was mining something and dealing with a big troll and a whole bunch of mobs, and it was really, really frustrating. And as soon as I killed the troll, Caldeo fucking spawned another troll on me like immediately as soon as I killed that one, and I was like, fuck you, man. God damn it. And then I had to fight that one too, and oh, it was such a pain in the ass. But that's the point of it, right? Is you guys can fuck with me a little bit and make things easier on me at the same time. You can, make my life better. You can make it so that I can run faster and heal quicker and all these kinds of things. Things you can do that are good. It's not all bad. You can help me in a fight if you want, or you can try to screw me in a fight. 20. Huh. 35.
It's
Shit.
so cold.
Yeah, it's like -6 here today.
I know. You're cold.
Yeah, -6 is not. It's not bad. That's not very good either.
I can feel it kind of with my arms, but that vest works so well because it kind of. That's why I wear that thin jacket, partly so that people don't go, okay, because your bare arms are like something.
Yeah, that integration platform, it's called Chaos Tricks, and it does not work for every game, but there's a pretty good extensive list of games that it does work.
I think I remember being able to do that when I had that app.
Yeah.
There's only so many things you can watch.
Yeah, you can do one major thing at a time. Yeah, it's fun though. I like 7 Days to Die has probably the best built-in integration that I've seen for Twitch, and I'm legitly shocked that more companies aren't making some effort for integration.
Yeah.
To their games. There's a lot of games that would really, really benefit a lot from this. Not every game it would work. There's a ton of games that it wouldn't even make sense to have some form of integration. Like, what are you gonna do? You can't, like, if you're playing poker, for example, you can't fuck with that.
Not that bad.
Oof.
We are in like the minus to minus 10s and like 12. One day where
Yeah, I think it was -6 last night. It was pretty cold.
I have my phone. There was I could see it in the thing where it was like -8 to minus. Like cold. Like in the daytime it's this. In the nighttime it's this, where it's slightly colder, but it is cold.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely drops down at nighttime for sure. Although there's times I've seen it be warmer at night and colder during the day just because there was like a storm happening. It was extra windy. Like
There was
like
a time
Caveman
where
says,
I
there was
went
wind
out
chill,
very
man.
quickly at night, and I was surprised it was not as cold as it
Yeah, apparently we missed a really fucking weird moon spectacle the other night or something. Some weird monk was talking about. I missed. But we didn't know. We didn't look outside. We didn't get a very good view here of that the Northern Lights and stuff when it was happening all over North America, man.
I think it was maybe all the lights.
There was one night that
But it
a
was
bunch of
actually
people in
strong.
town got a really good view. But in town here, we live on the edge of the town part of town. It's not a very big town, but it's enough light pollution from street lights and just houses and stuff that it creates this glow effect
That's what
that
I mean.
dims
I think
what
the
you see for
campus
skylight.
had just enough light to where I was that it affected it. We saw a blitz.
One thing I have noticed though, there was a couple of nights where it was really dark out, and I was like, in the summer, like when we first moved here, I was standing out on the.
Oh yeah.
I'd stand out on the front and watch rainstorms and stuff like that. But there was times where I noticed just nighttime it was cold. I'd go have a joint or something out on the front step there, and looking down the valley at the mountains and stuff at night. And sometimes it's really dark. There is light pollution here because it is a small town, but it can get pretty dark at times. So it's kind of like
because I was on the coast of that, but where I was. We have lots of rain.
there was a lot more rain in on the coast. We were down on the coast. There was a rain a lot there.
Do you recall having something?
There's
Sort of
things I
daily
missed
wear?
about the coast. One of the things I missed about the coast is it never really snows much. Like it does
No.
every couple of years. It snows
Covers
a little
in some
bit.
good
It snows
areas.
for a day or two and then it goes away. But to a point where like you could have outdoor ponds year round on the coast. Here where we live, no way. You can't have an not with animals living in it. Not unless you put a heater in it or something for the winter. Just out of reach, eh, little fucker. Congratulations, Restream.io says you have reached over 100 messages today. Happy Sunday, Lunar.
Down to minus.
Yuck.
That's not so fun.
Yeah. That's like 2 years ago we got that wind drop. So we never paid super close attention to the weather until we had chickens. Well, even
Chickens and plants.
even rabbits and stuff, we'd pay a bit of attention to the. I guess as soon as we had outdoor animals and outdoor growing, we started paying closer attention to what the weather was doing. I was gonna say especially with the chickens. I set up the rabbits pretty good. I wasn't concerned
They're
about them.
so protected.
Yeah, they got a good setup. They're all right.
Like the chickens that a bit more open, and then like their open run area is more like permanent type.
I should actually
So,
go take a
like,
look and
Storms would be like. Oh.
I haven't looked inside Stu's little hutch there in a little while. I know when it first started getting cold, I threw some more fleece in there for them. We should check on them now that I'm thinking about it. I haven't checked on their little caves. They got these. We have to go around the back of the hutch. It's kind of hard to get to, but there is access to their little house, their little hidey holes, and I open it up and clean it out and stuff once in a while. Where they sleep very often. But I try to make sure it's like in the summer that's cleared of, there isn't like a whole bunch of blankets in there in the summer. So he's not like dying in there.
Yeah. Would you like that? I don't know if they stick.
I buy like a chunk of a fleece sweater or something from a thrift shop for $2 or $5 or something. Cut it up into squares. Just give them chunks and they can make little nests out of it. Sit on it.
I've seen something move from me. I want to know.
Go back in their little holes there. Yeah, unfortunately, the rabbits are just more of like a thing that we have now. Like I deal with their poop and we feed them, and
I've seen
we
them
check on
interact
them.
with cats in other households, but that's like maybe when they're aware their cats don't have some
instinct, that fighting instinct. Yeah, I don't know how our cats like. Hannah has seen Stu a few times since in his life. He's met the rabbit, the big one. He seemed to know that whatever we had, we were holding on to it, and he knew that it was like safe, whatever it was. And he was like curious, but he didn't really care too much, to be honest.
even though she's smaller.
Yolandi? Or Pepper, do you mean? Oh. Yeah, I don't think we haven't really introduced Pepper. Pepper's got a lot of hunt in her, so I don't know how she would do around. I mean, the rabbits are huge. But even Yolandi's about the same size as her.
So small.
Yeah. Yolandi's pretty small, but she's still probably almost the size of Pepper. Close to it.
And those legs.
Oh, wow.
Something in like both sides.
I am pretty darn stoned. What? Okay, Kiana, let us finish our show. Come on. Go. Go, get your butt, get your fuzzy butt. Come on.
Who you put away?
He looked so offended. I was like trying to scooch him along, and he was just like kind of was dodging my hand, but wasn't listening to it, and was trying. And I blew at him, and he looked so offended. He was like kind of like "fuck you" then, and he just walked off.
Got chicken.
I'm sorry, kid.
And
Nice. Probably St.
Oh.
Bernard. And a horse look. Oh, it's a big ass fucking doggo.
I think it's it.
Well, St. Bernards are the dogs with the
different types.
St. Bernards generally, if it's a standard breed, are the ones I believe that carry the like whiskey in the Alps to people.
Oh, okay.
Those rescue dogs. I know that's not really what they are or anything, but that's the one thing everybody can sort of like understand. Oh, those dogs. The dogs with the barrel around their neck. Like, fuck, I don't even know what the hell that's all about, but I remember I heard something once. I remember
There's a movie I'm thinking of, but that not about.
Yeah, there is a lore behind all that, and I remember watching a YouTube video once, but I fucking hell if I could remember exactly what it was. I think it was whiskey. That's about all I can remember. But I don't know. I don't know. Oh, holy smokes. Anybody dabbing along with me today? Are you freaking nearly as high as I am for only 3 dabs deep? Excuse me. I mean, we're at 12:45. That's a dab every 15 minutes. And, I mean, if I did that kind of pace, I wouldn't make it through a gaming session. I gotta pace myself to a pretty much a minimum or a maximum of about a dab per half hour. I do about 2 dabs an hour when I'm gaming. I try not to do too much more than that.
I guess I don't have to time it, but if I'm building, I do have like long stretches where I'm not having a dab, and then I'll take a good long break and I'm like, I'm gonna have a dab. But it's because
that got can out of here.
Force of
Can you pass me
fortune.
the fuel?
Oh, the torch action. As soon as I grab my torch, if Canada's well, he's usually awake because I've moved enough that he'll like. And he sees that I grab it, he's like, bye! Which, why I also will have long stretches.
Well, it's a weird
I wanna
sound.
keep
I don't think he likes the sound very much, and he definitely doesn't like the carbon stink that comes off when we're burning off old whatever. You don't like it. He hears this and runs away. And he doesn't much like the clouds either.
No, which is why I know he doesn't like the torch. Because I've had Pandab, I've had that.
And again, if you don't blow it near him, it's a different story. Like, if you blew it at the cat or something, he's not going to like that. He's going to run away. But we don't, again, I was going to say, but we don't do that. We don't force weed on our cats at all. If anything, kind of try to... Huh? Joe picks. There's not enough pictures in the wow, I'm baked. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me gather my thoughts here. There's not enough pictures in the show off your pictures tab on the Discord this week to do a full section. Show off your pictures, people. If you're in the Discord, show them off. If you're not, join the Discord and show them off. And I'll show them all next week. Sometimes there's a lot of submissions in a week. Sometimes there's like 2. If there's only like 1 or 2, I usually skip it a week. And I forget a lot, so it helps too. I can actually see better, believe it or not, with these things than with those. It's brighter with these. They're a little more illuminated. I like those silver ones. I got these silver shades. They're not polarized. So like when I'm wearing these, if I tilt my head, the screens like darken and do some weird shit. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's bizarre. If I tilt on a 45-degree angle, this screen is almost black. So if I'm gaming with these things and I tilt my head just slightly like this, it darkens the screen heavily. And that's hard to game. It fucks with your eyes real quick. So I like the other ones a little bit better for gaming. They're a little easier on the eyes for any length of time in front of the computer. It's easier to use the non-polarized ones, for sure. Something weird I figured out that I didn't know. Uzbekistan is a new country. Oh God, let them. Go ahead. They already don't play by all of our rules anyway. They're already so freaking disjointed from Canada. I don't even know why they bother. Except the fact they're right dead smack in the middle of our fucking country, I guess. Not really, but they're fucking in there. I don't know. Let them separate. If they want to separate so fucking bad and don't want to speak the national language and want their French independence, see if France wants you. I kind of doubt it. From my understanding, real French people don't like Quebec very much. But what the fuck do I know? That might be just one of those stereotype things where I'm propagating it. Shit, I'm baked, man. I can barely function sentences today. Wow. I don't know why. Maybe it's fucking because I took my whole shebang of freaking sleeping meds last night and I'm feeling a little woozy all morning here still. But it is knocking me the fuck out today. Cheers. I mean, at the same time, we're at 52 minutes and I'm at 5 dabs. That's a dab every 10 minutes, for Christ's sake. So I kind of have a right to be stone-ed. Holy fuck. Really? Okay then. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Well. Oh my God, you're swimming. Oh. What he wants is wants to be picked up and or fed wet. There we go. Love the sun. Yeah. Oh, such a big old cuddle bug, this cat, man. Heck. What the heck, kitty? What the heck? What the heck? Ow! Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I've got you. See this? You know that I've got you. I think you're bugged. No, I've got you tight. I wouldn't drop you. Well, frickin' Bunny fell downstairs and twisted or fractured her ankle protecting one of the rabbits so that it wouldn't get hurt.
It was like also instinctual. That was like I did not realize
That happened while I was streaming. He was trying to bring the rabbit down. She was playing with the rabbit upstairs. She was trying to bring the rabbit downstairs to show the rabbit on the screen, and she tripped on like the second to last stair or whatever, and fucked her ankle right up, man. And then a fucking 1 year later, like an anniversary or something like that, she's walking to her friend's house a couple blocks from here, and I get a phone call from her like, almost in tears, saying, I think I broke my foot again, the same one. I did something, I tripped on the ice, I slipped on the ice, and it really, really, really hurts.
My ankle was also like twice the size of my ankle.
And we went and brought her home, and that was the night she was talking about where we couldn't take, it was too late at night to take her to the hospital, really. Like emergency, we were gonna maybe, but she was like, well, let's just see, maybe I just twisted it or something. And no, it hurt like fuck in the morning.
I put my air boot on, and I'm just like,
yeah. She had some stuff left over from the last time, and we took her to the hospital. Sure enough, it was broken this time. First time was just a fracture, which is actually kind of worse apparently.
Yeah.
And then a bad break that she actually had to go get surgery, and you've got like a plate in your foot.
The first one is where I got surgery.
First one has the plate.
The first one is out of screws.
Oh, so the break didn't need it.
No, the first one just needed the air boot for 6 months.
No. The first one was the fracture. The second one was the break.
Yeah.
Which one needed surgery? So, okay.
They needed to go to a
Pardon
CT
me?
scan, which is not in town.
Yeah, we had to take you. I remember we had to take you to the next town over. Yeah, we live in a small enough town. We've got like we don't have an X-ray machine here. I don't think. We might have an X-ray, but
we don't have a CT scanner.
No CT scanner. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's a small hospital, man. It does some basics. Got a new drone. It's so fun with the FPV goggles. You motherfucker. I wish I lived... Well, I live in a pretty good spot for it. I wish I had one of those. For a while, I kind of stopped because I realized it was an expensive hobby. But I used to watch all these, like... There's some really, really good FPV drone pilots out there. These guys that fly things up and drop them down into fucking things and go flying through windows. And, you know the dude, right? And he's wearing like a virtual reality goggle set, so he's like flying this fucking thing around like a. God damn it! It's so cool, man. That's.
I think of a really funny scene.
It looks good, man. I would love to fucking get my hands on some of that shit, but like to get a good, proper racing drone with a good set of goggles. Unless, I mean, this is a couple years ago, the last time I looked at it, you're looking at a couple of grand for sure. You're looking at $2-3 grand for a good set. You could probably get stuff cheaper if you knew what you were looking for. And they're like nowadays, they probably got like brand names that are just like a package deal where it's all in one. You don't need to buy this from this company and that from that company. Just an expensive hobby that I decided that I gotta stop drooling over because I got other things that need money more than something that I can't afford. And yeah, it's just one of those things, man. Pretty cool though. Beta 2. Post some info in on the Discord there. Post a link in like main chat room or off topic or whatever. Post a link somewhere, I'll find it. Meow 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 meow. Little badunk. Pepper. No. Are you guys both coming in here in waves to try to harass us and waves like? I'm gonna harass you, but I don't want to be picked up. I'm just gonna annoy you. That's cute. Don't roll back. He's right behind you.
Yep.
They're all over the place, man. We're getting surrounded here. Does that mean his episode's over, kiddies? Is that what that means? No. It's like they're like. We got 1 minute until your show's done. And that means food time. I'm like, hurry the fuck up.
All I can think of is like Simon's cat. That's what she's like.
Standing in front of the bowl, pointing at the mouth.
Yeah.
I want the food. Yeah, if you want some good, if you're a cat person and you want some good laughs, man, check out Simon's cat. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Modern Garfield, if you will. cat, just, you know, bachelor and cat hilarity. Good stuff. Good stuff. And folks, I think that's about it. I still got about a quarter of a coffee here, but yeah, it was a double coffee today, so that's like over a full coffee already. So I'm good. I'm gonna continue drinking it, but I got some shit to do today. So I will be back at some point. Yeah, I'll be back at some point today. Probably more like evening time, but yeah. Have a good day. I don't know what to say, man. I'm kind of medicated right now. Bye, everybody. See you soon.
Like it's gonna have to be like BC or Alberta people that are willing to kind of meet somewhere. Like I'll drive like halfway or something and just meet somewhere and sesh up or whatever, but like I can't ship some of these things. I mean, companies have deals with shipping companies. And that's how they can sell things like giant tents on Amazon. And then have back to the land of the living. Just in time. Look at the timing on this, dude. Drug Dealer Simulator 2. This just came out today. Well, it didn't come out. It's a demo. But we get to play it. Cartel style. You got me on YouTube first. Okay. There we go. Dude, you can just set it going like, oh my god, it's going so fast. Oh my god. Look out the back. Here it comes. Ah! Bye. I killed a guy. He just... No fucking way. I just killed a dude. Somebody clip that. I shot a dude. He was running onto the tracks and I shot him and just... Okay, let me have a dab here. I'm almost...